Money Boy in the building. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all feeling like me, because once again, I'm feeling amazing. But let me start off by saying this. Everything that I do is for fun and games, informational, entertainment, educational purposes only. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to, not because somebody told you to. And with that being said, I know my rights, and all my rights are reserved. How everybody doing? Money Boy in the building. And I hope y'all feeling amazing. Now, today we just speaking upon a lot of different things that's been going on in today's society. You know, we just trying to help the people with knowledge. And I'm here with Miss Janet right now and Passport. Y'all already know. We in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Howdy.
420, y'all. Oh man, another day, money boy. Another day, man.
Exactly. Another day.
Another
I
day,
can't
man.
believe it's already April. It's
Mm.
already April. People should have
April's
been
almost
planning.
over. 2 more weeks and April will be gone.
Exactly. Miss Janet, now what did you tell me about planting my vegetables and my seeds? When should that be planted?
They should have been done already, mid-April.
Exactly. They should have been done already. So I hope everybody been planting their seeds and getting ready for this nice good weather.
Like that.
It's kind of icky out here today. Cloudy, no sunshine whatsoever. I think the temperature was supposed to get up to 53.
About that.
Let me see. Yeah, out here in Sacramento it's 76 degrees right now. So from it being 420, everybody up there at Hippie Hill in San Francisco. So I know they having the time of their life right now.
Oh
Nice.
boy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and especially now that it went legal. You know how many people is out there?
Hey, you know that they just made it legal, federal, right? On a federal level, not just state. They did that, I think yesterday or the day before. They made weed legal on state and federal level. For all you people that didn't know, it's official.
No. Oh, I know a lot of people is gonna want to know about that.
Yeah, they made it official on both levels, man. That's something else.
Yeah,
They
that's
said,
official.
yeah, they said they all said let's all get a piece of the pie, I guess.
It will never be legal in Nebraska, not with the governors we have.
Mm.
Wow,
Oh
that's
yeah, Miss
something
Janet.
else.
Now, what were you saying about the fruits and vegetables and how it was too cold out there? That you were saying that earlier.
Oh, we had an ice storm here, and all the power lines were down. And I just took pictures of a bunch of them because I'm coming back from town. And we were out without power for 5.5 days, and everything in my freezer is gone. It was all melted. So I had to clean out my freezer yesterday and throw it all out. That hurt.
Wow, sorry about that, Miss Janet.
Yeah, sorry to hear that because we know how it is right now with how everything's been going up and down. A lot of people is having problems just with bills and everything. So when it comes to food, just to hear things like that, that kind of brings us down a little bit. But we know as long as we keep good energy and positive energy out there, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop you.
That's right. That's right. I'm
Sir,
planting my garden all over again. So I'll be out there doing what I can always.
Yeah, we got to realize that when we planting gardens and you throw seeds out there, every seed is not going to come up.
That's right.
You know, every seed is not going to come up. And then as the seeds do come up, we got to realize we got to look at all of the elements that come into effect. Like soon as the little plants start coming up as babies, we call them seedlings. Soon as they poke out the little ground, then we got to worry about the little birds that's going to swoop down and start eating all of the little seeds, you know, before they even start growing.
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah.
So you can't let that knock you down. You can't let that destroy you. You got to keep at it. You got to keep at it, because then you got to think about your next go round. Okay, now say you pass that part. Now, as soon as it get good and you have nice weather, then all of a sudden you watering it. And then what if a drought happened? Now you can't water your plants. Now they just wilted away. You can't control that element. You know?
I don't have to worry about drought too much here where I'm at.
Oh, see, that's one good thing about having water on your property or being close to water, you know, where you can actually supply yourself and not have to be supplied by somebody else and can be cut off, because you never know what situation that you can be in.
That's right. And we've got a private well, so there you go. See? And we sit right on top of that Ogallala Aquifer, and so we're good. We're good here in Nebraska. We're good.
See? And I'm over here in California.
Yeah. Yeah. And I used to use those big coffee cans, and we would cover the little plants to keep the direct sun off of them and to keep the pests away and stuff like that. You know, you'd cut out one end completely, and then you'd cut out the other one about halfway so that you could pull it up. And then that little plant will just come right up in that coffee can. But we don't have coffee cans anymore, so I've started using milk jugs, gallon milk jugs.
Oh, that's smart right there. That right there is smart, Miss Janet.
Yeah.
Hey, I see scientists. I just want to say one thing. Scientist is in the chat. Salute, scientists, and salute to David. I see David down there in the chat. Now,
awesome.
Now, what were you gonna say, Miss Janet?
I don't remember now.
Oh, right when it was getting good.
Yeah.
See,
but yeah, you know, there are a lot of things that you can do to keep your garden growing and keeping it good. And, you know, I don't have to worry about the drought, thank goodness. But I do know a lot of people that have to ration their water, and that's really sad. I can't imagine doing that. But, you know, it happens. And, yeah, we just keep plugging away. I'm hoping to get a couple of fruit trees this year. I want 2 peach trees and 2 plum trees. I've got pear and apple already. And so, yeah, you know, it's really oh, wow, there's a turkey in the middle of the road here. I'm driving home. Yeah, a big old turkey right in the middle of the road. Turkey season's coming up pretty soon.
Turkey.
Ah, it's a female. Won't get that one. Yeah, when turkey season comes on, it's only the males that you can take.
Oh, see, a lot of people didn't know that. That's a nugget right there for people.
You know, a lot of people couldn't live the way I do. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Yeah, a lot of people actually want to live the way you do, Miss Janet, because they would consider you living off of the grid. That's what a lot of people would dream to live like, but they don't know the know-how. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the, how can I say, they can have the thought, but they don't have the action behind that thought to be willing to get
There's my chickens. Down here in the ditch where they shouldn't be.
But yeah, A lot of people want to live that way, but they're just a little afraid to take that chance.
Yeah. I wouldn't live any other way. No. I
Yeah,
never
but
want to move back to town again. You know, it's convenient because you can run to the grocery store if you run out of something. But, you know, trading that convenience for something is worth it to me. It really is. And I just make a list, and when I go to town, then I get everything that's on my list, and then I come home again. So I do shopping once a month.
see, now, uh, could you imagine that for a lot of people going shopping just really once a month to where they don't even have to buy all of their fruits, vegetables, eggs? Because remember, we all know what's going on with the eggs right now. Now, if they can provide their own eggs, they wouldn't have to worry about that. But if they don't have to worry about getting any of their vegetables or anything like that, and they already stocked up on spices, it's cheaper on them when they have to go to the store or to the market to get the extra things that they need. So it would actually be 100% better to actually live the way you do. Would be smart.
It's healthier, I can tell you that. I can't
Oh,
believe how much how better I feel now that I'm eating my own eggs and butchering my own food. I mean, it's worth it to me, and I grow my own vegetables.
see, exactly. And the other day, me and my wife and my daughter, we were in the store and we were buying some bell peppers, because you know how they have the green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and the yellow ones, or the orange ones looking ones. Now, when my wife looked at them, she was like, "Babe, why do these bell peppers look old?" And I was like, "It's because of the time, and it depends on who grew them, how much love did they actually put into the plant." You know, so we really don't know what we get in when we go into the supermarket. It's not just farm to fork. We don't know how long it's been sitting inside the supermarket to actually say that it's fresh. Come on now. If it
That's
wasn't
right.
delivered that day, nothing is really considered fresh when you go into a supermarket.
No, it's not. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
I'm on my phone and I just punched a button that I probably shouldn't have, but as long as you can hear me, we're good. Yes, I
Yeah.
could tell you things about eggs that would make you never want to eat another store-bought egg.
Yeah. It'll make you don't want to eat eggs, period. But you know, that's just like we always talking about McDonald's burger. I haven't ate McDonald's in about 4 years, but
Oh
you know, some
gosh.
people going. Yeah, some people keep going. But
Come on,
now
bro.
with the information that you have, me and Passport, we have kids, we have daughters, we have sons, we have a future generation that we trying to build up. So for us to get the knowledge that you would have, Miss Janet, as in gardening and stuff like that, that would be preserving our family and our family tree and our roots, you know, just the same as saying that we guaranteeing ourselves, we guaranteeing our DNA that it's going to be here for future generations. And they wouldn't have to need to be supplied by anybody else besides of what they were taught from us as parents, and from me and his perspective as fathers, because that's what we're here for as fathers, to play the main alpha male role in the family, the more dominant one in the family. You know,
Right.
even though the wife, oh, don't get me wrong, I love my wife, she does so many things, so many things. I look at her sometime and be like, babe, you're superwoman. You know, it's almost like a mom can't have a sick day, a dad can't have a sick day, so who gets the sick day? You know,
The
when you have
kid.
kids.
Yeah, man. That's right. That's right. Even when you sick, still gotta get up and do what you gotta do. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Like Passport, long time ago, well, a couple of months ago when I first met you, and you were speaking upon the oregano oil and black seed oil and the coconut oil and stuff like that
Yes,
to
sir.
help the body, help the skin clear, and help your system fight. Now with knowing things like that, plus things that Miss Janet know how to preserve the food. Now, when it comes to our kids and we feeding them stuff, it's not filled with the chemical preservatives that we don't know who putting in there.
Right.
We don't know what it is. Words on the back of a label that we can't even pronounce. Well, let me take that back. We can get to pronounce those labels, but we don't really know what it's doing to the body.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. That's the
That
number
is
one thing
right.
we don't know because some of that stuff is not even supposed to be in there. Some of that stuff is cleaning agents.
Yes.
So what are you doing in my food if you're a cleaning product? Doesn't make sense. That's the
No, it
crazy
don't.
thing. People fail to read nowadays, so we're stuck with just eating stuff because we fail to read, and then we wonder why this is failing or this is failing because you're eating something that basically has stuff that literally should not be in there, and it's getting FDA approved, and that's another thing that doesn't make sense. It's crazy.
Yeah. 420 on this Friday, y'all. 420 on a Friday. Gotta rise that energy level up. We all gotta be thankful for being here. And remember that, we here because we chose to be here to make a difference in everybody's lives. The first life that we here to make a difference in is our own. A lot of people can't look in the mirror and know that they doing something positive, you know?
And
So that's how we gotta
they always tell you when you're on an airplane to put your face mask on first if there's a decompression, because you can't help anybody else unless you take care of yourself first. And that's the way it is with your health.
exactly. How you gonna help the person to the left or the person to the right if you haven't even saved yourself?
That's right.
You know? So man, just knowing that, and then also with how they're going crazy right now in the world, and they speaking about war and everything like that. They trying to divide everything. They trying to divide California. They trying to divide all of the people that's out there that really have a heart that's willing to come together, but from hearing so much negativity, they kind of afraid to say hello to their neighbor, you know?
Yeah.
Things
That's your
like that.
governor out there in California that's causing the problems.
Yeah, they trying to split it up. Passport, you'll be in California, I'll be in Northern California, and some people will be in Southern Cal. Depends on what part of LA you in down there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how they talking about splitting it up. And that's only because they got what they said, like something like 60,000 votes or 600,000 votes of people that agreed to do it. Now, if they came together like that, y'all, and if they said that if only 5,000 or 20,000 of us came together as a movement and we can do the unbelievable, why we can't come together with only 5 to 20,000 people compared to them with 600,000 people to divide up 3 states? I mean, 1 state into 3.
Yeah, because they just they're trying to pass the new state what is that, New California or something like that.
Yep, New California.
New California, just like they have New Mexico, then they have Mexico. I don't know, it's crazy. But yeah, they're trying to basically divide it and make it New California.
Yeah, because remember this too, y'all. Once they do that division, and goes for all of the states, every
Mm.
state around is their own separate state. You know, their own country. United States is the District of Columbia over there in Washington, D.C. That's where the one little main building is, and they only got their little facility a couple of miles right there. But California is its own country. Every state is really its own country. So when they saying a foreign trust, yeah, we foreign to Washington, D.C. because that's over there and we're over here. But a lot of people don't realize that they're using the same words meaning two different things. So with them dividing up California into three, that's going to wake a lot of more people up like, hold on, what's going on? And it allows more people to step up to the plate also. Like if some people want to make a change, hey, you know, you got to get your feet dirty. You can't be scared. You got to be willing to jump off the stoop. If you was from New York, you got to be like, I'm jumping off the stoop. You got to face your fear. Face your fears.
I don't do much jumping nowadays. I'm too old.
Don't worry, Miss Janet. Don't worry, Miss Janet. Some of us we gonna do a lot of jumping for you. You know, you did a lot of jumping in your days, and you know it's some other people time, but we also need the knowledge. We also need you. We need your love, your embrace, your energy, stuff like that. We can't get that from books. Some people don't put that in books, so some people would never have that to feed their family, to push back, to give to society.
You know, I have been shocked actually at how many people do not know how to garden. It surprises me, but you know, if you've lived in a city all of your life, how would you know that? You know, it's how I grew up. I grew up without houses, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, it's crazy how they taught us how to grow stuff in school, but what did they teach us that for when they don't want us to grow our own stuff? They taught us how to grow, but they don't want us to grow our own stuff. And if they do,
No.
it's like have you seen that movie? What's that dude's name, dude? It's a movie. I don't know. I'll get it to you, man. But basically, dude was growing crops and stuff like that. And basically, the government came in and basically told him he had to swap out his seeds with the seeds that they were going to provide him, and if not, then he couldn't grow anymore. And the seeds that they gave him were basically all these GMO seeds and stuff like that, bro. And they told him that basically like they were gonna basically shut him down if he didn't start growing the GMO seeds. And I don't know, the movie gets deep, dude. Like people are throwing up off the food, like they're seeing a difference in the store of the food, the chicken, like I don't know, it gets real deep. I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah, that's that right there. That movie is made off of the guy Monsanto's, the corporation Monsanto's. Now Monsanto's passport. This is what Monsanto's did. He tried to capitalize in the seed bank corporation. That means all of the food, anything that got to come from seed, he patented and he genetically modified it. And then when they planted it, and he planted it almost everywhere, it pollinated with the natural stuff that was out there. And once it pollinated with the natural stuff, he then got rights over the natural stuff because it got his mark on it. That actually happened in real life. That's what's going on right now. That's why they didn't want to legalize marijuana, because think about what he's doing now with marijuana, with cannabis. Now he just genetically modified some cannabis passport. I know that breaks our heart. He genetically modified some cannabis to where when you go to the cannabis club and some of the dispensaries, it's a barcode embedded within the DNA of the strand of cannabis.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like when
That's crazy.
you're gonna hit that, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this money boy weed, this money boy weed. You know, how can you know? You don't know, but it's almost like putting an infrared light onto the cannabis and then you seeing something embedded on there.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So think if Miss Janet, say we got 50 acres and let's divide that up into 3, right?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Money Boy. So the movie I was talking about, it's called Consumed.
You said
Oh,
That's the name of the movie, and I suggest everybody check that movie out. Like, check it out. It came out 2 years ago. It's called the GMO Thriller. It's like a GMO thriller. That's the category for the movie. But it's called Consumed. And this movie right here will blow your mind away.
see, and they would really realize that this is what's going on. They make movies so people won't see it when it happens in real life, in AKA reality. They'll be like,
Mm.
"Oh no, that was only in the movies." Well, where do you think the thought of the movie came from?
Hey, you know what? Let me. You know what's the trip? Is that Danny Glover is starring in the movie?
Oh my God, I like Danny Glover too.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I've got to take care of something, but I'll be right back.
Okay, Miss
Yeah.
Janet, no.
Yeah. Pull that up when you get a chance, bro. Like you gonna trip out. You gonna trip out. You gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?" When I seen this, bro, I said. So when I be walking around now inside them little places, I really be
Yeah,
watching I really be watching what I be picking up. Or sometimes I just walk past it and I say, and I keep it pushing. Just like this lady in the movie. I swear to God, bro. You gonna start doing that. After you watch this, you gonna be like, okay, so I gotta watch this. So nah, we really gotta read this. Like, nah, I'm for real though. Like, you think I'm playing with you. Okay, fuck it. We didn't read it, but we got to the house and then I read it and I was like, fuck it, it's a burn of money. Cool. I don't even care. I'm not gonna eat it. Like that.
yeah.
Like simple as that. Like, bro, I got some stuff in the fridge right now to where I didn't read it there, but I got home and read it, and I was like, damn, $30 down the drain. Oh well, I'm not gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
See,
not even gonna take it back because I'm not gonna make no scene on why I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
yeah,
do that. I'm just gonna take the loss on it.
yeah. They don't
Hey,
know, eh?
the movie's on Netflix too. Anybody has a subscription to Netflix, consumed, you can type that in and just watch that and just check
Listen,
it out. This is what's probably going on right now with all the farmers and all the people that are like trying to do like their own situation, but like in a big scale to like, like them people been popping up and I don't know, it's been you'll check it out. Once you check it out, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But check out Consumed on Netflix or YouTube or just type it in and watch that movie. Like is I can't even explain, bro. Like I'm bringing it up now, and I'm like I'm gonna watch it again tonight because now it's really got me thinking. Like we really need to start reading.
hey, I tell people every time. Remember when I used to be like, research, research, research? The information is right there in the book, y'all. And everybody used to be like, why he always saying that? Well, it was because how did we get this far without research, without picking up a book? If we can't pick up a book and get an understanding of the words that we reading, how are we planning to be successful? How are we gonna know how to watch out for people that's trying to deceive us in these contracts or in any contract for that matter? You know, here we are, here I am, $40,000 in debt
Mm,
for a student loan, right?
mm,
Thank God, thank the man upstairs that some new team members came and They know how to do the credit thing. I mean, credit
Mm.
repair. Let me not say thing, but use correct terminology. Let me say credit repair. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to give that a shot. Because why not follow behind somebody else that already did it and they were successful at it? That would only be bananas not to go in somebody's trail that already made it there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, and some people came up from a 500 or a 450 credit score, ended up at a 750, 800 within 3 months. And it's really just like you just said, they're not willing to pick up a book. Hey, so all you got to do is have the book right in front of you and call the people. That's all that is.
That's all it takes. It's just to read. That's it. Sometimes it's just as easy as just reading something and understanding it, reading it again if you don't understand it, read it again if you don't understand it. But, you know, no one's going to teach you certain things out here. Some things you just going to have to pick up a book and see exactly what it is. People are grown enough to pick up a book and read. You know, people are not, you're not 2-year-old kids where you have to, where you need assistance or, and there's a dictionary, even if you need the right terminology on what you're reading or even, to understand what's going on everything you're reading. Yeah, sometimes you got to pick up a dictionary. That's what they made those for. So if you got to, go to the library. It's just
Yeah.
that simple. Back to the
All right.
basics, you know?
Now, how about this? How about this one right here for the people? If we know now that every time you walk out your house, everything is business. You're always doing commerce. You're either buying or selling something, right? Buying or selling.
Yeah.
And now we discovering that we use certain accounts to do certain things. We like, okay, why not study business? Why not get with some group of individuals that all think the same, that are into business? Because everybody should have been taught business if that's what it is when we walking out the house
Every
every
time.
day.
Every time. Now, let me say something, Money Boy. The 3 things that we were taught growing up was go to school, graduate, go to college, and get an apartment. We weren't taught go to school, get a job, or go to school, go to college, own a business. We were taught, in reverse or the opposite of, what I just said. So we have to look at it like that. Okay, why were we taught in school all this other stuff that has nothing to do with business or owning a business or filling out paperwork for a business or learning how to do certain things to get to a business? That doesn't come up one time. They just tell you to work for other people, and that's it. So that's where the failure of business and understanding business is coming from because we weren't taught it. Not for 1 second. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Now, from me being in business ever since I was 12, and then from you having your own business now that, you're of age, and now that we finding out certain things that we have to accomplish, now that just makes it a little bit easier to understand, actually overstand paperwork, and to know that any contract that's out there, you also have the willpower to change that contract because it's not a mutual agreement. A contract is basically an offer. In any business, you offer your services in return for funds or bartering other things that's of value, and that's the contract. And some people don't have actual paper contracts. A contract can be verbal. So people gotta get a full understanding of what's really going on when they leave the house and why it's starting to be easier for people that's in business and got a little bit of business knowledge to excel in this or excel in life, period. So that's one of the things that we trying to do well, that, you know, I'm pushing towards Team and B to bring a lot of business people together, because that's what it's going to take.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. And we definitely a lot of people out here need help with different things. So sometimes it takes for you to be around certain people to understand certain things a little better than you would if you didn't have people around. So it's always good to have people around to understand what you might not understand. And yeah, we definitely got what you need.
Exactly. Hey, anybody that's over there in the chat that's down there, I'm about to type something in there. If y'all want to join us inside this Hangout Live, just put your email in the comments below, and I'll send you a link. I'll
Hey, Money
email you
Boy.
a link so you can join us. Yes, Miss Janet?
Larry Davis left a message, and I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'm supposed to go on in.
Lord Scientist, you can come and get whatever fruit you want.
You know how
What kind of
scientists
fruit you going?
I've got pear trees and apple trees already, and I planted grapevines 2 years ago. So this year I will have grapes. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to get 2 peach trees and 2 plum trees and get them going.
Oh, steroids. Wow, 3 years for grapes. That's a long time.
Well, actually, no. I planted them the summer before this last one. The rabbits got into them and ate them almost down to the ground, and I didn't think I would get anything. I thought they were dead, actually. And the vines came back, and they're huge now. So maybe that was a good thing. But actually, on 1-year-old vines, you can get grapes to grow. And so that's what I'm going to have this year is 1-year-old vines. Actually, they're 2.
Wow, that should be awesome. Once it's done, just go pick some stuff and just enjoy it.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah.
I've got strawberry plants. I want to get some more. I saw a video about a different strawberry planting system, and I want to give that a try. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, strawberries are always good. Strawberries are like one of the best fruits on earth.
Yes, indeed. I've got 2 blueberry bushes, but one of them's not looking very well, so I'll probably have to replace that. I did that this year already.
The
They're
blueberries.
planted still in the house, but
I know birds like blueberries.
oh
They
yeah.
love blueberries. They probably got to them.
Actually, no, they were just small bushes. I just bought them probably a couple weeks ago, and yeah, one of them's not looking very good, so I'll probably take it back and exchange it for a different one.
Yeah, you do have that consumer's return. It's the law, so yeah.
Yeah,
You have, yeah, you gotta use your rights now. You know, you gotta use your rights. You got rights. You gotta use your rights.
Now think about
that
this,
is
P. Why won't it do that? Let me see. It won't. Hold on. Who is that? Do better, Mo. It won't let you. It won't let your email go through. Oh, it dropped the call. It dropped the whole live right now. Oh, it killed us off, y'all.
Yeah, I know it did something. It just dropped you just now.
Yeah, let me see what's going on. Because it's still saying live on my phone. What the? Oh man, it will want to give me a bougie internet connection. Now I want to switch. See, this is what I don't like. From Xfinity being here by my house, y'all, somebody with Xfinity, all of a sudden it'll just jump. My computer went from my house connection all of a sudden to Xfinity.
Yeah. You gotta. The fuck is it?
Okay, let's say I'm back.
Yeah, you gotta put a VPN on your shit or something.
Yeah, we back. Hold on, let me see some. Is we even back live? No, hold on. It says stop broadcasting. Oh no, we still on. Mic check, mic check. Say something. Oh yeah, there we go. My bad, everybody. We was having technical difficulties.
We're back on now, though, right?
Yeah, we back on live now. We back in the building, Miss Janet. We back in the building. Well, let me start off by saying this. Everything that I do is for fun and gains, informational, entertainment, educational purposes only. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to, not because somebody told you to. And with that being said, I know my rights, and all my rights are reserved. How y'all doing today, everybody? I hope y'all feeling like me, because y'all know I'm feeling amazing. I just love saying
Oh man, hilarious.
that. Hey, it's almost like when you hear your music and you just feel good. You're like, hold on. That's what it takes. Some good energy, positive energy. You know, a
Like
lot of people just grumpy and mad for no reason.
no reason.
For no reason. Like, some people need to sit back and realize it is 420. You know, it's almost 420 on 420.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's benefits of THC. Sometimes it's benefits of CBD or CBN, CBD oil. So many different things, you know. It's for the body. Natural herbs and spices. Okay, so since we know that they just made it and everything, like I was saying earlier about the cannabis, now what about hemp? You know, what about hemp? Extract the THC where there's no THC, and now you're just growing hemp to where now you can grow for clothing, glue, paper, and many different things that cannabis can be used for besides THC.
Yeah, it definitely has its needs. You know, I don't understand why they try to make it seem like it doesn't help people. It hasn't helped people. It's probably done helped a lot of them. They just like everything else, they just try to make it seem like, you know, it's a bad situation or it doesn't exist or it's just for certain people. You know, I mean, it is for certain people, for certain things.
Because
It's certainly
imagine, all right, this is why one person, I don't know his name, whoever owned that company, let's say a glue company, wouldn't want it out there because if THC plants, marijuana grows the best glue, why would you want it out there in the masses? Because now you would take away from super glue companies and stuff like that.
yeah, because I remember when certain people, you know, like I remember when certain people only had the card or they had the, you know, the recommendation, and these doctors, they were like, it was like real doctors' offices. It wasn't like how the dispensaries are now. You know, it's like an actual, not that far or like on the hospital, you know, premises, you know. To where now is I don't know. Yeah, have you ever seen those? The ones on the hospital premises?
Yeah, when I first got my first cannabis license, I was about 21, 20. And I'm saying I'll be 40 next month on the 7th. So that was about 20 years ago. Now I went actually to the doctor, like you said. I had to actually go to the doctor, get checked out. They wanted to know why, what was the benefit for me. Well, of course, a lot of people didn't know. I dislocated my shoulder, so I have severe pain in my left shoulder. I would never have full rotation of that left side. So therefore, chronic pain, now you qualify for cannabis. Right? See, so back then you really had to have surgery. You had to have a deep surgery scar in order to actually qualify for it. Because some people was trying to take advantage of it and they would just be like, nah, this is a real doctor. This is, really how stuff go.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But think about what you said. Now that Monsanto's is now controlling the seeds, they can now control who's smoking what and how potent it is and what part of the body it controls. Exactly. Most people thinking that they just smoking regular cannabis and don't realize that they thinking they getting a head high and it's going into their body doing something else. Has a totally different agenda. So that's why it's all about organic and knowing and actually becoming your own farmer of your fruits, vegetables, herbs, and animals that you're going to consume, anything that you're going to consume.
Yeah, Monsanto can try and control the seeds, but there are too many of us out and about that are awake and are saving our seeds, and we are trading with other people who have non-GMO heirloom seeds, and so I don't think they'll ever be able to control it. I really don't.
Wow. That's something else.
Exactly. Okay. Not to be off subject, but let's jump to my staff, Miss Janet. Let's jump to the staff real quick because I've been getting a lot of questions. I got a little bit of answers, but what's better than to hear from you? People was asking me what kind of wood is it, and I knew it was blue diamond. Wait, hold on. I'll let you take it over from there.
It's not blue diamond. Blue diamond is dog food.
Exactly.
No, they're diamond willow.
Diamond willow. I knew I was close.
You had the diamond in there. That's good.
It's 420. It's 420. I got a pass today. Snoop Dogg is in the building. I got a pass.
Yeah, if anybody wants to ask any questions about them, I will certainly tell you. Willows grow by the river, and when they do, they contract a fungus, and I don't know what kind of fungus it is, but anyway, every time where one of the branches starts to grow out of the tree, that area will get infected and it'll start to create that diamond-like defect, I guess, for lack of another word. And then it does eventually kill the tree. And then there's people like me that go out there and start looking for them and then bring them home, and I debark them and then I start sanding. And I can usually tell what they're going to look like once I get the bark off. And I got to tell you, some of them are really, really pretty.
Yeah, they are. Like, I love mine. No lie, my daughters keep trying to grab it, and I'm like, nah. That's for me.
Yeah, and
we're gonna get some good ones.
Yours is kind of unique because it has the outside diamonds on it. Not all of them have the outside diamonds. A lot of them are inside. But yeah, yours was one of my favorites.
Okay, so mine is kind of like the opposite of all of the ones that's out there.
Right, they're outies instead of innies.
Hey, you heard Money Boy, so mine's is, mine's is special.
Mine is unique. I like that one right there. See?
Oh man.
Now,
They
some people they wanted to buy one, because that was a service that you have, they would like to give back. Because also coming to the community, learning this type of information that we have, they also would like to give back to Miss Janet and have they nice staff and, feel the nice energy of the earth.
That's a nice idea. Yes. They can contact me at jruby, and that is spelled JHRU, B as in boy, Y, 117 at yahoo.com. And I was selling them for $50 plus shipping, and now I think I'm just going to go to $75, and that will include shipping.
Repeat your email again for him, Miss Janet.
You bet. JHRU, B as in boy, Y, 117 at yahoo.com.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all heard it, people. Y'all know what to do.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me cut my camera on.
They do take a long time to make. So actually, I've been told that I'm not charging enough, but I just love them and I want to share them with other people. So they're so pretty. I do have a YouTube channel where I have, it's titled Pick Your Diamond Willow, I think is what it's called. You can look me up on YouTube, and then you can pick one. I do have several others that are peeled, and I'm in various processes of sanding. So there'll be more.
That's right. That's right. Y'all go check out her channel and give her a ring.
Oh my God, y'all. I came outside and something flew in my face as I came out here. And it's so nice.
Flew on your face, bro.
Oh man.
Oh man, since he walked outside, a fly flew on his face.
Hey, there go Money Boy.
Oh man. Yeah, don't. This not the time to leave the doors open or nothing, bro. Cause stuff be flying in the house. Cause it's starting to get hot outside. Summertime. It's starting to get a little closer to summertime. So as soon as you walk out the door, close it, cause stuff will just fly right in, and you be sitting there running around the house trying to trying to swat it. I'm gonna get that. Oh, yeah, that look nice right there.
That Miss Janet makes right here, y'all. It's the blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Flip the camera around and do a 360 on it, man. Flip the camera around.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, flip the camera around the other way so they can really see it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But it's so long. See, look.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That's official.
Yeah. And it's like this, y'all. The older we get, have y'all seen them people that's walking around and they got their cane? Why not have a walking staff that was custom made for you? You know? That's for you. You actually ordered that to where you can actually have value in that. When you walking around with a cane from some corporation, where's the love that's in that? That's why it depreciates so fast. Why you think it breaks down so fast? It tear apart, and you got to go get a new cane. So you better off getting one that's gonna last. Oh man, it's killing me out here, y'all. Gotta go back in the house.
Oh, that sun, huh? That sun getting to you, huh?
No, that wasn't even the sun. That was just the what? I mean, the wind and all them trees back there. You see how the backyard look?
Yeah.
See how they made trees?
It's all good.
That's funny you would mention flies. Yesterday when I was cleaning out my freezer, yeah, the flies were all over my wheelbarrow, trying to get at what I was throwing away.
I bet. Come on now. The flies gotta eat too. That's just like the trolls. The trolls gotta win too. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta do their part. It's just called survival of the fittest.
Oh man, that's crazy. Hey, let me say something real quick before I forget it. Anybody that's actually having any kind of situation with a car dealership or any kind of situation with a vehicle contract being breached or anything like that, you guys can give us a call or give Money Boy email. Because right now we definitely can help people out with that situation too. If anybody has a lemon that they bought from a car dealership, we can definitely help you right now. Hey, Money Boy, go ahead, tell them your email right now. Money Boy.
Oh, my bad. My mic was off. I'm over here getting juice for you. I'm like, yeah, I hope the people out there heard that. Passport put that out there because he actually going through that situation himself. So he wouldn't tell you nothing that he didn't actually go through the process and go through the steps. You know? So for somebody to actually say something like that, y'all really need to check into that. The lemon law. And like he said, y'all can email me at moneyboyfilms@gmail.com and we'll get back to you. If y'all contacting us about that, I would direct y'all right over to Passport, because he actually walked through that field. So if y'all got some questions, y'all know what to do. Don't be scared. The only stupid question is a question that's not asked.
Simple.
Yeah,
Simple.
you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at the things that you can do once you find out how corporations are actually ran and know how to operate in business and not just as a debtor. You actually operate as a creditor.
It's all contracts.
Say it again, Pete. It's all contract.
It's all contracts. So if someone breaches a contract or, the contract is not, what was said at the time that the contract was signed or whatever, that person is actually breaching the contract, but they don't know. So, there's different ways to go around different stuff. You just got to be willing to put the footwork in. There's different ways to go around people, doing certain things when it comes down to contracts, and some people know contracts. And I just happen to put myself in a situation where the contract I had with this company for this vehicle I got, the engine is out on it. So now I have to take them to court on a civil situation, a civil matter, because it's over 10,000. So anything over $10,000, it's not a small claims situation. It's a civil matter for people that didn't know. 10K, anything less than 10K and less is small claims. Anything over 10,000 is civil matter. So, if anybody has any kind of situation right now where you're trying to figure out what's going on with your situation, if it's a contract situation, if you got a limit law situation, or you got a bad vehicle, eviction, whatever it may be, we definitely can help you out. We definitely can give you some guidance to get to where you need to be at. Credit wise, we're definitely helping people out right now with credit as well. If you need your credit restored, we're definitely offering guidance on that as well. So you guys can get at us and start making a change.
Passport, did
That's
you
what it's
just
about.
say, did you just say evictions? Because
Yeah, man.
it's a lot of people that actually got evictions on their credit, and that's actually holding them back. But once they know how to operate, how to do the assistant deceased, and know how to clear all that, they'll actually be able to start operating the right way. So could you speak on that
Correct.
just a little more about the evictions?
Well, as far as evictions, we all know that that kind of stuff can get on your credit, especially if you were in a situation where you had to leave, or you just got evicted because you couldn't afford it anymore. That kind of stuff goes on your credit, and that can definitely damage you. And sometimes that is just hard to get off the credit. There's different ways to get it off. Um, you just have to put the time in, put the work in, and there's secrets that they actually have different. Um, they have different credit monitoring places where they hide that kind of stuff. As far as evictions and stuff, it's not going to be on your regular credit. It's going to be on. Um, it's a third party that they use, and they hide your evictions. Um, and we have to actually go in and actually pull that file out of there and actually get you back on track. And man, it's amazing to just have that kind of information that these people put certain stuff in on certain credit bureaus. Like there's more than just 3 credit bureaus. They have a credit bureau just for evictions alone. It has nothing to do with Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian. So um,
See, I know
yeah,
a lot of people didn't know that right there. Now,
nah,
so just if you learning business and you taking back certain accounts and you doing things like that, you got to be aware of the new contracts that you might be putting yourself in.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just got to keep in mind about that. Like, hey, y'all gotta know, y'all gotta keep your eyes open, keep your eyes on the prize.
Now, I heard that, and I think that this is true, but I'm not for sure, that the credit reporting companies are actually committing fraud by violating your privacy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely that and extortion to your credit profile.
Yeah. So, Miss Janet, there's a couple of letters that you can send to them, and they have to remove it off your credit. No lie. I know how to do that too. I had those letters for like 2 years. I had the couple of letters. I was like, man, you know what? This actually can be useful, not just for me, but for everybody else, because a lot of people, as they trying to get to the end result, can clear off a lot of things off their accounts and off their credit.
That's nice.
Yeah, and your credit score go up. Even though most people, but once you make it there, you don't need no credit score because it's like, you know, I don't want to say cash is king, but your energy is king. Your effort, your effort. You don't need credit when you got your God's given gift inside of you. You can do anything that you want to do. So it's like, what do you need credit for? But it's just a good thing to clean everything up. So when you're doing business in your paperwork and you're going to operate in your straw man, you want to have nice credit score.
Yep. That's one thing that that a lot of people don't know is that dealing with the straw man, having your credit as good as possible, it actually reflects off what you can actually do with it. It's just people don't know that, and we got to get down to the nitty gritty on it. Is the main thing with your straw man is your credit is based off that. And if you don't know that, you're pretty much wasting your time with everything else. So a lot of people, you need to start on your credit as well, besides everything else that you're trying to do. Keep that in mind.
And you're healthy because what's the point of being wealthy if you're not healthy? And what's the point of being healthy and not wealthy? So you got to actually know how to give a balance to your time and energy on what you're trying to put out. You got to realize that, if you're putting all your energy towards money, you're going to deteriorate in your health. And now if you're putting all your time into your health and just working out, now you don't have no funds to actually live comfortable. So you got to learn to balance.
That makes perfect sense.
Every time. Every time.
Because, some people try to overdo it. And it's not about overdoing it. It's all about just doing it enough to make sure that you can, I don't want to say it like that, but just survive. You don't want to be greedy out here.
Not greedy, just needy.
Yes. You don't want to be worried. You don't want to be worried about your bills and nothing like that. Where you gonna live? No. So then we come together as a team and have each other's backs and teach each other the things that we know. And as long as we can do that, we don't have to worry about funds because the funds will be unlimited.
Exactly. And that's my whole purpose, is to teach people how to live self-sustainable lives. That's what I want to do. I want to help them garden so that they can get out from underneath bad food.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah, I see it. I see it's coming together fast, Miss Janet. Everybody been in their struggle for how long they can sleep. How long they've been asleep. Now they waking up. Everybody tend to wake up at a different time in our life. We might say a different age, but really there's no different age. It was just a different time period that we became aware of everything and all of the contracts that we were putting.
Yeah. Yep.
Alan White in the building. What's up, Alan? How your daughter doing out there? How y'all been?
What's that?
That's Alan White. He's in the beginner's lounge.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. What's going down? What's going down, people?
Now, I just want everybody to start knowing that we're going to start being back in the beginner's lounge probably around 7 my time. So, that's 7 my time, 9 and 10 on the other coast. So we all can start coming back together and communicating and uplifting each other again, coming back with some of these nuggets, making sure that the right information get into the right hands of the right people and not the treasure trolls.
That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
have you watched that actual movie, the Trolls movie?
No.
They all lost their color. They were partying too much. And they all see, I got kids. Hold on, let me slow down. And passport, I know you do too.
Oh, yeah.
We got to entertain them sometime.
Yeah, man.
Hey, do better. I sent your link to get into the hangouts. All right, but look, the trolls, right? They were partying too much, and the little troll eater saw them because they threw a big party, and they was full of color. Every troll had all of the colors. They were just shining bright, and once they got stole because they threw the party too big from disobeying one of the other trolls that was saying, "Don't do that," you know, they all lost all their hope and everything. And then it was all off the voices that uplifted them and brought them all back. And that's how they started getting their color again and start helping each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy that, you know, how they put things in movies, cartoons, songs, pictures, everything. They try to tell us different ways to help each other, to get to know the real us.
Yeah.
Because you know me, if I can wake up every day feeling amazing, so can you.
Oh, boy.
That's how we got to think about it. We got to start. All right, all of us got our own gift inside of us that's special and that's unique, right? And then we also got different talents that all of us have. All of us have certain basic things, and then all of us can shine in our own little way. Shine in our own little way. So that's what it's about. Doing your part and not being worried. And every day you wake up feeling good, know that, hey, you can change your outcome. You know, you can't change everybody's outcome, but you can change your outcome. And if you can change your outcome, you can change your surroundings around you. You can change the way you see reality. Reality to you comes first in the thought in your mind, and then it's projected outwards. That's why we all in here right now. Because we all in that same projection. So in order for anything to actually be true, you got to believe it first in your mind. Then you got to speak it and push it into existence. And you got to learn the necessary language in order to perfect your skills in what you're dealing with. You know, that's why I said some of us, we got to come together. Some of us are accountants. We need to target a lot of people that know how to do accounting and be like, come on now, let's join a team and we're going to start doing some real accounting. Let's do some real accounts. Let's do some assets and liabilities. Let's start offsetting and let's start offsetting charges. A lot of people don't know about things like that because they don't know how to speak that language and that terminology. I just happen to have basics in accounting. I took it on accident just to have an extra class while I was in college. So when they started talking about accounts and saying that something is on this side, something on that side, well, hey, you got to learn business if you want to be in the game. If you don't know business, then you don't know nothing. Then you still a sheeple. You still
You said it right. You said it right.
You know, I looked at my work history, y'all, and this is 100%. P, you know, I told you this the other day. My work history was like, you don't have no credits. And first, most people would say, hey, that's bad. You don't have no work history in the Social Security. And then once you think about it, you like, bruh, I survived. I survived out here 20 years without the system and without getting in too much trouble, you know, without getting into too much trouble, taking care of my kids, making sure everybody eat, you know. The birthdays was cool. It wasn't everything. They didn't have the super max, but they had it better than I had it. And that's one of the biggest things that a lot of us hope for our kids is a bigger and better movement than what we had it. So what we learned about, So what we learned about the trust and all that type of stuff is like that's for your kids. Who are you leaving it out to? You know? Who is it set up for? Is it for you or is it for your next generation? Or is it for your grandkids and to go back to make sure that your bloodline exists in this here 3D place? So somebody in the family got to learn business. Why not it be you? Somebody got to step up to the plate. Some of our cousins are afraid. Hey, P. Some of our cousins and family members are afraid to actually own a home. Some people are scared to take responsibility for themselves. And that's what's going on with the world right now. People got to actually want to do better in order to succeed. You know, got to be willing to pick up a book and be willing to be like, okay, this generation curse is stopping right here, right now. They got to think about the moment of right now. I don't care what happened yesterday. I can't change that. I can't change what happened 5 minutes ago, but I can change what I'm thinking now, and I can change what I'm moving forward to do. People got to start thinking like that and start taking action on their thoughts forward. Whatever happened in the past, you can't do nothing about that. So you just got to wash that off like it wasn't there. E40 said it the best. You got to spray yourself with sucker repellent. So wherever you go, you shine. You shine. And other people want that energy. Other people want to be, I don't want to say be like you, but you want to be like yourself. You know? Once I started looking at it like that, like everybody wanted to be like me except for me. You know? That's how everybody was brainwashed right now. Everybody want to be somebody that they not. Everybody want to be the opposite of what they really are, to where everybody is lost. And if you that lost, how you gonna do business? How you gonna operate in commerce? How you gonna know how to do certain stuff? You not. You're gonna be focused on the next new whip, the next gold grill that's coming out, what you about to do, how many new diamonds you about to get, you know? Focused on, instead of just getting a house that you need, some people getting mansions and super big mansions. I would love a mansion. You know why? Because I got a big heart. And be with a mansion, you know how many people would live with me? If you think like that, then I say a mansion is fine. But if you're thinking I need a 12-bedroom mansion or a 50-bedroom mansion, and this is all me to the neck, and I'm throwing a party every weekend. You know, some people think like that. Some people think like that because that's what they was taught.
Yes, sir. Man, dude, not to be off subject, man, but you know DJ Academics, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that song, I just watched his video, bro. He just put that song up called Blues Clues, bro. He got 6ix9ine in the video. I don't know, man. I don't know about this generation, bro. Oh man.
It's not up to the generation. This is Generation Go. That's what they calling it, Generation Go. Now, what about the Generation OGs? That's us. We gotta teach those little people the right stuff, or else they going off of what they see and not how they really feel, because they thinking that that's the real bag. You know, is that the real bag? Heck no. We know this. A couple of older people that's older than us, they know this, but they just didn't never know how to really use their finesse, to use their talents to get to where they gotta go. And now some people came along and they showing them the wrong way, and they dangling that carrot in front of them, just like at a racetrack, and they doing anything for the carrots, doing anything for the ice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anything to make themselves look bigger than what the next person really, what they really are.
Yeah, now DJ Academic's a rapper now. Come on, bro.
QEP. You speak, bro?
What's up, family? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I ain't want to just interrupt, man. Appreciate you inviting me to the thing. This is my first time going on, man. I've been following you for a while, man. So it's a pleasure, man, just to be on your panel, man, and just be amongst you brothers, man. I love everything that y'all doing, man. Y'all putting this information out here to the world. I just applaud everything you're doing, man. You got great energy and spirit, man. And I'm just, I'm learning, man. I'm learning, bro. I'm just searching, bro, and learning at the same way, bro. So.
Man, that's good to know, bro. Like, I try to give everybody, not to say it like this, I give everybody a chance to like come and speak, like get their voice out there, let they true talents be heard and be shown. Because if you trying to be like somebody else, you still lost.
Right. Facts, man. Facts, man. We all, just like we were saying, bro, when you were saying that how we all got our individual own talents, man, and then we all got so much in the same, because we all connected in that same mind frame, right? The ones who really know. So, but we do have our own abilities, bro. Just like I always say, like I love the X-Men, because how Xavier, he had a school for those who had abilities, just to tap into their abilities, not to hinder them. It's nothing else on them, just to tap into what they wanted to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of us got many talents and multitask, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just about tapping into what's natural and organic, you know what I'm saying? Not forced on us, man. So, yeah, man, I got plenty of talents, man. I'm a very entrepreneur. I build, I do construction, I paint, I write, I do music, I produce, you know what I'm saying? I write movies, man. I'm a motivational speaker. I got 6 kids, you know what I'm saying? 5 boys and a daughter, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to play a part in everything, bro, my kids' life and the community, so I'm just trying to play my part, bro. And I just like being around like wise brothers like me, so I can learn something from y'all, you know what I'm saying? And just learn and try to elevate my community. So that's why I like to be with y'all brothers, bro.
Ooh, that's dope.
Yeah. Hey. Oh my God. Did y'all feel his energy?
I felt it, bro.
All right, y'all. The world better watch out.
Hey.
They tried to set us up with these fugazi contracts,
I agree.
And we didn't fall for it. That's why we still here today, doing. Now, Robert.
Yeah.
Robert, see you down there, family. How you doing? How you feeling today? I hope you feeling amazing.
I feel phenomenal, brother.
Exactly. What brought you to the movement, trying to do what you do? What type of business entrepreneurship do you have?
I have a streaming cable service for $20 a month, 500 live channels. I do real estate. I do real estate funding, do crowdfunding. I do cryptocurrency investing. I got an online store. I just did. Life is pretty good, man. Like, no complaints, man.
Man, do y'all hear that, people?
Bro, that's amazing, bro. That's major, bro. That is amazing, bro. So you got a black owned cable your own channel service?
Nah, I do. I bought into the company. It's called Set.
Okay, you bought into it. It's still good though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. So do you know if it's on us? Really, I ain't really racist or nothing, but you know, I really like to invest in something more that we doing though. You feel what I'm saying though? I ain't racist.
Like,
you know,
like it's I get what you're saying. Like everything that I do though is like online based. So I can't really match faces with people. You get what I'm saying?
Facts, man. And I ain't trying to do that either. So I ain't, I'm just asking as far as the business.
I'm with you. But like what I do, my target people is my race first.
Facts.
And I get so much negativity. I'm like, y'all meaning that people will spend 180 on internet, a phone that they don't use, and cable TV, and they won't pay me $20. And I listen, I give them my cell phone number, I give them my Facebook information, I give them my website information. I say, call me, FaceTime. I mean, not FaceTime me, get on Google Hangouts with me. I will talk to you personally. I will walk you through. I'm offering a service to you. And people will say, no, I don't trust it.
You know why?
They mind messed up, man. They brainwashed.
No, you said one thing. Not to say it like that. Because, you know, we all melanated. But you got to say, instead of having one target and saying that I just want my people first, you got to put everybody first.
That's deep. I ain't look at it that way.
Hey, put it like this. If I was saying this to a lot of our people just walking in the street, they'll look at me like I'm crazy.
I agree.
Right? Now, here we are with a lot of mixed people and multicultural people. There's people everywhere, right? Now, some of their parents already taught this. So why do you think you was never taught this?
That's dope. Yeah, everything I came upon was just like, it wasn't even me doing it. Like, it was just like, get on the computer, like, look, research, like, dude, like, you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'm from Oakland. I was born in Oakland, so you know.
Man. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
You know, and then once I started getting my breakthrough, once I had an open mind, and I started saying, okay, some people, if you just targeted one person or one nationality, how many nationalities have you just missed? If there's a million of them out there.
Right, that's deep. I ain't never look at it that way, man.
And then you only targeting that 1%, right?
Right.
And that 1% don't even want to mess with you.
True.
So then if you winning with everybody else, that 1% is gonna come to you like no other. You ain't gotta go to them. They gonna come to you because obviously you want something right.
Yeah.
You gotta go with your heart different. They feel your energy.
Dope. That's dope. That's dope. Cause like, man, I'm like,
hey,
I never.
You know what that is? That's great marketing coaching, it, bro. You know, all great players need a good coach, man. So you know, all of us abilities. That's exactly what Xavier was. He was a coach for those who had their abilities, man. So you know, we have to be each other coaches as well as students and teachers. So you know, right there, that was great coaching because you can tell the business mind frame of thinking. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we all possess, a great business working ethics where we appreciate our business and all customers. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't see the difference. That's how they able to flourish. You feel me? It's the same as on war. In war, you don't see no color differentiation. You feel me? All it is who down with this badge, who wearing the same shield as you. You feel what I'm saying? So once we realize that we on this bottom pole as the people, and as the people versus the system, then this is where our fight should be angled and toward, as uplifting the people at all angles. That mean all people, because it's Caucasians and Paleos on the same level as us. You feel what I'm saying? Going through the same, eating the same vaccines. I mean, getting the same vaccines, eating the same fast food that we eat. So, you know, we must be mindful of these things in our community and don't be the rhetoric like the KKK, because I consider some of us like that's super pro black that don't want to be with the others. I consider them no different than the KKK. They all in
I
the
agree.
same boat.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Me
So,
too.
yeah, man.
Me too, brother. Right there. I agree with that one.
Yeah, man. So, you know, even though my name Huey P, man, Huey P for the people, man. I ain't, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
You know, I'm for the people, bro. You know, it got to be the people first, the system, bro. And like a lot of things I've been doing research on, like, you know, I ain't did my nationality. I ain't did none of that, bro, because I'm fighting with myself, with
Yeah.
getting away from the paperwork with paperwork. That's kind of the hardest thing for me to do. Is like, I know that they paper raping us, right? So what
Yep.
make us think that they're gonna give us some paperwork to get away from them? We have to be more strategic in doing other things to get away from, like, just challenge them on standing what we standing on, as well as
Exactly.
getting the paperwork. But we need to challenge them in numbers, just standing on the truth, because that's where
Yeah.
the power is at. You
I'm with
know?
it.
That's exactly like you said. That's where the power is at, by everybody coming together. Exactly like that. Because, all right, the only reason why I know how to do a lot of the paperwork is because when I was 12 years old, my mom opened up a pet store. So
Okay.
during the weekends, as a teenager, I couldn't go play with my friends. I was working. I was running the pet store. My mom and them was out having fun, and I ran the store all by myself, right? Then, once I got out of high school, I was in the music industry. I was about to sign a deal for $3 million. You know, we reached the deal and stuff. You're like, okay, I didn't understand paperwork back then, so therefore I didn't sign the contract. And I ended up in college. I got in college for business administration, how to open up a business and how to run a business from bottom to the top. You know, because that was obviously in my blood because of my mom and my bloodline, of course, because you know how that goes. So it just gave me more of a vision and seeing how business is operated. Then we start learning that we are separated from our straw man, and we like, hold on, you mean to tell me my straw man is my business and I'm me, and I'm not operating in business, so I'm giving somebody else control over my business. So now, all of us as people, we got to brushing up on our business skills all the way around, all the way around. Because if you got any bad energy towards anybody in you, how they say it, the game is not on you, it's in you. So that negative energy, it's gonna be in you and not on you. So when they see you, they're gonna feel it. When you talk, they're gonna feel it. When you try to open up any type of business, they ain't gonna rock with you. Why? Because they're gonna feel that negative energy. They're gonna be like, no, I don't want to deal with that person. And bad enough to say that we gave our own perception of each other that. That's why most people don't come together like on chats like this, on panels like this. They don't do that. Everybody want to be greedy. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be, I don't want to say the one, but the one.
Yeah, I don't want to be famous.
You know? I want to eat. I want to make sure my family survive. I want to make sure my kids survive. I want to make sure that everybody got equal rights. Like, we got rights that we don't even know we have because we was so doctrined into what we see.
Yeah.
Like Huey P said, I feel like the X-Men. I feel like one of them. Like, we all got that talent. We all got that in us. Every time I always watch different episodes of the X-Men and be like, all right, which one am I? I feel like Magneto. You know, because I feel like I just got this energy inside of me that's just so magnetic when I talk to people and they know that I believe what I'm saying because I actually did it. I actually lived this life. I actually went through the steps to get to where I'm at right now. I feel that within me. I feel when we talking to each other on different phones, on different stuff, I feel how the energy that's inside of you is like chi. A lot of people do. Y'all know about meditating in Tai Chi. That's the energy that runs through your body. Most people don't
Facts.
know how to
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
and that's an emotion. All right, your energy that's inside your body is ran off your emotions, and your emotions are ran off your thoughts.
Facts.
How you gonna be successful if you don't think that you can be successful? So you ain't gonna have that successful energy running through your body.
Right.
You know? Instead, you're gonna be looking at everybody as a blocker. Now, my mentor, I went to LA, right? They had me in LA for 3 days. She put up these cards. She said, everybody take these, the 52 deck of cards. And she was like, all right, everybody, put these cards on your forehead and turn it outwards and don't look at the card on your head. Right? And she said, now, if you was a millionaire and you was going to go hire that person for your business based upon the card on their head, right? How would that interview go? Without even knowing how that person is, without even like right now, I see y'all. I don't see y'all. I see the image of y'all. I see a hologram of you. The energy inside you is the real you. You know? So when we looking at those cards, and she was like, oh, that person with it too. I ain't gonna hire them. You know, just because of the way they look. Now you see that person with that 8 or 9, you like, okay, they might have some skills. They got working room. I might can work with them. And then you see that ace over there. You gonna hire that ace? You don't even know that ace ain't got no skills. Just because the ace looked the part. You know? What that made me think was everybody and everything that I do, don't judge nobody. Don't judge it because you never know who that person is. You never know what that person is capable of. All right. You don't gotta have $1, but you can have value. You'd rather have somebody with $1 million with no value, or $1 and can create $1 million. Yeah. That person with that million, he's gonna be going down fast. That person that know how to make that million with that ambition, they're gonna be going up. You're gonna see one person bank account go down, one person go up. And it was all because of the value that person had on themselves. You know? The value that you have on you. Nobody can tell you what you can and can't do. And now once you know that, how do you take care of your body? If you value yourself that much, why would you put bad things inside your body knowing that it cuts your lifespan off? Well, no, not your lifespan. Let's get that correct, because we don't die. Just these bodies, they come and go. This here is a test for everything that to get a better level of where we gotta be. So, every time we ever came here, you went through different things. You went through different things, and I believe this was the last time for a lot of us to come here and go through these type of things. This was probably, this was it. Now we went to the next level.
I agree.
But, in order to do that, we just gotta be humble and watch. You're gonna see now that you just had this one conversation, and now you're gonna start looking at people like, you know what? Maybe it is different. Maybe it is a little different. And you're gonna see your energy level will rise. Once your energy level rise, you're gonna start noticing, well, what do I need to eat to feel a little bit better?
Oh yeah, everything organic.
Miss Janet down here on the left, right? Now, she know how to grow fruits, vegetables, and know how to do animal farming and everything.
Word?
But think about what you said earlier. Not to say it like that, when you still have a little bit of a closed mind. You wouldn't even talking to Miss Janet. But she got some skills that can preserve your life, that can give you 20 or 30 more years to actually play in this here 3D realm. You know, you gotta think like that. Like, hold on. She know how to preserve food, fruits and vegetables. What about if all of the stores shut down right now? You know how to grow your food, but you don't know how to preserve it.
Yeah.
And whatever you can't eat right now, it goes to the garbage.
Mm.
See?
Yeah.
Like that.
I appreciate that, man. Listen, you gave me a whole different viewpoint just now, man, with all that.
Yeah. I just try to, I don't know. Just, all right, I started putting myself in other people's positions. You know, when somebody cut me off, I used to get mad, had road rage, like, oh, fool. You know, because you know how we are. We got 24s, shit. We beat the back. You remember you just did 5,000 of music. Come on now. And they almost cut you off. You like, man, you almost finished my pain.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, I don't even let nothing like that even bother me no more. That's energy that you will never be able to get back.
Yeah, man. Like I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm gonna share something real quick, man. I did AmeriCorps for 3 years. And that's like, that's like volunteer work.
Yeah.
I did that for 3 years, man. And it gave me a whole different outlook. I'm like, man, I can go anywhere in the world and they'll pay for everything. I just need to offer a service, like going to help people set up. And then like that, it gave me a whole nother mindset. I'm like, if I can do this, like I can start my own. So like, since I know you're in California, but homeboy that started the Shoe MGK, the shoe cleaner stuff. I had a kiosk in 2012. I was in college. I went to an HBCU and they lied to me, man. It hurt my soul, man. They told me I was covered. I was good. I was good for the semester. I'm a junior and I had a 1 year left. And they was like, yeah, you good. Don't worry about nothing. You covered for the end of the semester. End of the semester come. I get an email notification. I never forget, like, oh, you owe $7,500.32. And I was like, what? I was like, nope. I dropped out and I started a shoe cleaning business. And then I did that for like a year and a half. And I was like, this cool, but I need to get into some more service, like go and help people, let them know, like, man, y'all can do anything. Like in Georgia, bro, it's so many youth detention centers down here, bro. It's so many detention centers down here, bro. When I first got down here, man, I shed a tear. I seen it was just like a whole bunch of kids. And the youngest kid, bro, he was 4 years old.
4?
He was 4 years old in the system, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm in ATL, bro, and it's all us down here, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, I know exactly what you're talking about. This is why I be out here like that, bro, because I be at the centers and shit, right? I got 5 boys, so, my kids play all the sports and shit. But, like, the centers in the neighborhood, like, I be on the centers, I be like, man, I offer my service for free, bro. I pick up kids from school, take them home, and do all this for free, bro. You feel me? But y'all turn away all the neighborhood kids because they can't pay $150 a child. And all these single parents and mothers out here, bro. Y'all just turning away all our neighborhood. Y'all took all our pools out our neighborhoods. Y'all took all the playgrounds from out our neighborhood, bro. I be like, man, I'm fed up, bro. I don't even be knowing what else to do, bro. I be around here really just going at these folks' head, bro. I go at everybody, the schools, bro. Because it's like, man, I've been to the school system, bro, and I done had 3 different counselors. I done had the principal talk to me and my kids in our face, bro, and tell us that they teaching our kids wrong because that's what they got to do. In my face, in front of the kids, bro. I said, how can y'all say this, bro, that you just doing this because you got to teach them the curriculum, bro? What make you think that I want to bring my kids back to this school?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, forcing my kids to learn anything that y'all teaching, period, man. Y'all teaching us a bunch of rhetoric, a whole bunch of lies. Everything y'all taught us was a lie. Everything, man. We ain't even people considered to y'all. We 1/3 of a person. Mm-hmm. We black. We consider dead under the court of a law. Who? Come on, man. We've been thinking the United States is a country, bro. Like, what is going
like this? QEP.
Sure. Yeah.
We gotta look at it like this. Nobody can consider ourselves 1/3 of a person unless we don't know who the heck we are ourselves. You know, all right, now do you get that? If you start, if not you, but if people start picking up the books and start listening to people like you, me, Miss Janet, Robert P, even Midwest, Shock, all of everybody.
But we banging at their door, bro. We banging at their door. I'm knocking at the door every day, all day, bro. They don't want to listen because that's why it's easy to get the kids. That's why they get us. So when I go to the schools, they listening. It's easy for me to get them because they aware of it. But the people like 25 and 30 and older, they already super indoctrinated. So it's hard for them to get them to focus in on it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So hard, bro. This is the reason why we on the panels. I'm in a room full of people right now, and they won't listen to me. My brothers, my sisters, my mama, everybody. And I'm sitting here with brothers that I can see across the world. And I got to talk to y'all. I can't even talk to nobody.
Hey, I'm in Atlanta, bro. I stay in Hateville, bro. The next, whatever thing you need, bro, I'll be there to support, bro.
Oh, I stay in Hateville. I'm right here on that, bro. You feel me? I'm out here all day, every day, bro. On Gabby and everything, bro. I'm out here, Hateville. I'll be right there on my man be washing cars right there on Cleveland, bro. I'll be out here everywhere, bro. I'm out here, bro. So we definitely need to link, bro. I love to get with somebody who out here so we can make some moves. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, bro. Yes.
Hey. Yeah. It's actually a lot of people out here that really think like us. Like all of us. Like I think what was going on was they were scared that a lot of people was going to join together. You know, if everybody started joining together, all right, some people is not physically fit. Some people are. Some people aren't mentally capable. Some people are. Some people ain't computer savvy. Some people are. And they notice by keeping everybody separated and putting everybody into different classes and telling us that we don't belong around each other, then that's how we ended up like that. That's how everybody ended up stuck.
I agree.
And it almost like everybody got stuck as a world, not as a country, as a world, y'all. This is not just a U.S. problem, even though United States is only in the District of Columbia, right there in the Washington State over there. You know, we know I'm over here in California State, Republic or whatever. Not Republican, but you know, the Republic. This is a totally different country from Washington over there. But they don't teach us that. They told us that this is all a collective 50 states or 52 or however many states they want to put out there because they keep making more states, taking other states away. But it's all about keeping the same words and putting different meanings. So we all being bamboozled.
Yeah.
That's why we got to keep up on it. It's up to us. You first got to be the one to be willing to pick up a book. And if people see you doing it, they gonna want to do it. Like Huey P just said, I can go and tell these people right around the corner, hey y'all, this is what's going on. Y'all know y'all can pay this with this and offset this. And they looking at me like, yeah, right. And I'm looking at them like, have you tried? You know, most people like, no, I never even thought about that. Exactly. If you haven't thought of it, why knock it? Because if something was already done with your talent, you're supposed to be able to make it a little bit better. That's it. Everything was already done. Everything was already written already. You just got to learn how to take your energy and actually pull that good energy and go with that. And that's how you be with your vibe. And that's how you're gonna get to your moolah.
Yeah, bro. I be trying to hone my energy in, bro. It's so like my positive energy. I try to be positive as much, man, because it's like I get tested. I get tested a lot, like via the internet. And I just like I read some of the stuff and I just be like, Like, man, I never been. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. Most people probably never heard of Youngstown.
I know about Youngstown. Shit, I be up there in Erie, PA, and Youngstown, and fucking that's up in Ohio. Facts. I know all about Ohio and fucking Ironton, Ohio, and
My man.
West
So
Virginia.
in my city, Youngstown, bro, it ain't no jobs. Like it's probably 5 jobs there.
Drug dealing.
That's it. Yeah, bro. Nothing but drug dealing. And
you gotta think of it. That's thinking. Everybody else is still asleep.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is trying to be guaranteed by them 5 people.
Yeah.
You know, instead of, all right, here we are, Team MB. You know how many shirts we already done sold? Just with this logo, with my Team MB logo. You know, $20. Imagine, all right, $20. Do that 5 times a day. That's $100. That's a regular job. That's $3,000 a month. That's only seeing 5 people. Now double it. Do the power of 10. That's $6,000 a month. You can't live comfortable for selling t-shirts, only selling 10 t-shirts at $20? Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
They tricked us into thinking that it's hard. Don't try to go for the millions and billions. Yes, it's Team MB, Team Millions and Billions, but guess what? If you can get a lot of $10, guess what that's going to add up to? Millions and billions. But if you try to go and knock it out the park, what you going to be, like a baseball player, averaging 300?
Right.
And getting 14 million, 19 million a year to bat 300. They only got to hit three home runs, or hit the ball 3 times out of 10. And I just told you sell 10 shirts. They get $19 million to hit the ball 3 times out of 10. So that's 7 times you're out. So that means every 10 people you go and try to sell that shirt to, 1 to 3 of them might buy it. The odds, it's all a number game. It's all a number game. You gotta know it's either on or off. You on or off. If they don't want to buy your product, just like I said, that $20, $10, you just gotta find something that everybody wants. You gotta give them a reason to want your service.
Yeah.
You don't gotta go out there and just be a buyer. Everything is about being a buyer. No, you can be a buyer, but you gotta be a seller first. You know, how you gonna create abundance? I mean, how you gonna live in abundance if you can't create abundance first and making sure that you guaranteeing yourself? You go to work for somebody else for the first 8 hours a day, right? And spend an hour on your own business, right? And then on the weekends, that's when you put in 8 hours on your own business until you build up enough where now you making just as much on your own as you doing over there on your real job, and you only putting in 1 hour. Your goal is, you gotta write goals like, okay, I know, all right, if I can sell 10 shirts, that's gonna be my goal in 1 hour. I'm gonna sell these 10 shirts. If they say no, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna hurry up and move on, because I know if I see, not to say like that, 200 people, I'm gonna sell 20 shirts. If I see 100 people, I'm gonna sell 10 shirts. Numbers don't lie, people do.
I like that. I ain't never look at it that way, bro. Like I'm writing all this. Not writing it down. I'm making mental notes because I'm gonna get up and write it down. My phone on the charger. I don't want to leave my phone. I feel like I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing an ebook.
I'll buy it.
All right. Now imagine this. Check this. I'll do an ebook on exactly what I just told you, on the things that I learned about business, right? And I sell that ebook on there for $20.
Mm-hmm.
People go on there and download it. I don't have to. That's one time. That's all I got to do is put it on there one time, and now they download it. So I only got to do one copy, and they're gonna be buying that ebook like right now. So all I have to do is tell you to go there. You would have got it. Like, okay, does it get this? Because MB know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss Janet, we see you in a minute. But yeah, you see, been a well, 20 bucks. Most people would be like, 20 bucks ain't nothing. Oh man, I need $100. I need 1,500. I need 2,000. Man, give me 20 bucks and I'll show you what I can do with 20 bucks. Compared to you taking heck along trying to get 1,000 out of one person. By the time you can accomplish that 1,000, I might be at 10,000.
Facts, because he made his product worth buying and is affordable. That's what I'm finna do with my music. I just realized, like, when you sitting there saying, and I've been thinking about this, I'm like, man, just like you said, bro, I done had a deal. I done been on Loud Records. I done been on the Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know, and my music is for the people. I got music that is strictly for the people. All my music is motivational music. I'm gonna put it out there for $5. 10 songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do 2 albums probably or something and just drop it out there for the people, man. I'm gonna put my kids out there, my kids rap. Man, I just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. You so right, man. And we just supposed to support each other, man. It's a barter thing that's supposed to be going on. Like, man, like I've been looking for bros who got land. You feel me? Cause I build. You feel me? And I know something about these boxes that they got us in. And I got the knowledge about the pyramid in my head.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So I'm like, I know if we build them and then we make them solar panel, you feel what I'm saying? And we can make them rotate with the sun. You feel me? Some people want to rotate with the night or whatever. Some people want to rotate with the sun. But I know it's just about the way that we position them to each and everybody's to your own liking, for your own house, if whatever it is, to your astrology or whatever you want to be. You feel what I'm saying? So so they can sleep and generate their dreams. You feel what I'm saying? So their dreams be able to fluctuate. See, they got us in these boxes, it's trapping us from able to be able to create our dreams. That's the meaning of the box. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this, AP. Look, I like you. Feel me? I like you, bro. I like you. All right, now think about this. We all come together, right? We doing Team MB. Now, we doing $1 a day, right? That everybody in the team, or we just say $20 a month as we keep growing. Right? Now we end up buying land as a unit out of our trust, the Team MB trust, right? We buy some land. Now, when we buy that land, it's gonna be so many acres. You know how to do them solar panels. We do a couple acres on the outskirts of our land. And them solar panels, we sell that back to the city. We use the money that we make off that, plus the rest of the power that we using to build our community. And everybody living electricity free now.
Exactly. As you know, your solar panels, we know you can use the energy and we can pay them for absorbing our energy, right? So it's like a hand in hand. And we create our own energy source and our own line of community, because we need to be together. We need to have our community start being together. That's what communities are. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't have to be so far away, because just like, what if they cut off our technology? How are we going to communicate? How are we going to be able to get together on these hangouts across the world? With you from Oakland and I'm in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So we got to know, we got to pick up our pace, you know, and our meditations and things of that nature, because we got to be able to know that we have this telecommunication within us and our mindset, you know, but we got to really be able to communicate with each other like that, man. And, bro, I've been following you for a minute, bro. I've been waiting on you to do a live. I love your energy, bro. I be feeling amazing, bro. Just your energy, bro. When you say that, bro, I'm feeling amazing, bro. The world need to feel that, bro. Like, man, energy is for real, bro, man. I swear, bro. I'm so blessed to be with y'all, bro. I'm a passionate dude, bro. So pardon me if I be too, you know what I'm saying? Man.
Nah, that's good, man. That's good. That's good, man. That's positive. Just speak your mind, bro. That's where we at right now. That's what this about right now. Just speaking your mind and just telling, just speaking your mind, really. That's the only way to be right now. Don't sugarcoat it, bro. You good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's about. We like to, everybody should be able to express themselves and communicate and say how they really feel.
Got 3 businesses.
Once I learned like this,
Got the
and this might trip you out, like my energy level always been like this my whole life, right? But I was always kind of myself.
I got the little thing.
You get it? I would have been talking. I would have been doing all this stuff, but just the confidence level in myself was like, man, people don't want to hear this. So therefore, if you thinking that you got something that people don't want to hear, it tends to bring you down, right? Until you jump off, it's millions of people out here. So you like, hold on, I'm going to be me regardless. I'm going to say whatever I want to say regardless. And I feel good. No, nothing go knock me off. Nothing can knock me off. And once you start feeling like that, man, you good. You good. And just keep that going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not to change the subject on y'all a minute, bro. Hey, I might just switch y'all up on this. I might throw y'all for a loop with this one. Y'all flat earthers or y'all round earthers, bro? Or do that even matter to y'all?
What you say, HP?
I said, are y'all flat earthers or y'all round earthers, or do it even matter to y'all?
Is the earth flat or round?
I was about to say, you said herb.
Nah, the earth, the planet that we know it of, is it round or flat? Do y'all, or do it even matter to y'all?
To me, it don't even, like, to me personally, it don't even matter to me because that ain't even what I'm here for. You feel me? But I believe this basically think about it. You gotta take it all the way to a whole nother level.
Like,
Hold on, say that one more time. If everybody will mute their mic when they're not talking, you'll be clear.
What you say?
Yeah, there you go. You real clear now. I couldn't hear you. I said what you said.
I said, for real, it really don't even matter to me because that ain't even what I'm here for. You know? If I'm stuck worrying about if this thing that we own, this little globe or this square planet that they say is 4 corners of the earth, then I'm not even focused on my whole goal is to become a better version of myself and ascend.
Okay, I said that because it just goes with all the other deception. My point. You feel what I'm saying? That's part of a whole nother deception where they got our heads spinning, right? And me personally, I know that the earth is level. The plane that we know it is a level plane, right? And if we all was at this level playing field, it wouldn't nobody be above or below each other. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody be standing at this level ground. You feel what I'm saying? At this plane that we know that we are on and can elevate from that level. You know what I'm saying? So that gives us a foundation to stand on. Right now, they got our heads spinning so much with this round earth shit. That's why everybody can't fucking figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? Because the head spinning so goddamn much for those who not woke. And I just be thinking like, if they can realize that, they can see all the other deception. Because I be trying to figure out a way. They don't even go for the black. You can't just show them that they not black in the United States. It'd be like you just try to give them one little piece that'll be a ripple effect to all of the deceit. You feel what I'm saying? And that lies in the deceit. And I just wondered if y'all had tackling it or not, because I dabble in the flat earth. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, no,
It was just
Could you
something to
hear
put
me?
out there. I know it don't matter. It ain't gonna change nothing in the world, but it's just part of the deception. You feel what I'm saying? It plays a major part in everything that's going on. If we don't know what we living on or know nothing about what we stand on, how we gonna know where we going? You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, all right, I watched this one video. Yeah, I watched this one video, and they were showing that this guy, he took some maggots. I know we all know that shit is nasty, but he took some maggots on the trampoline. Then he put a bowling ball in the middle of the trampoline. When he did that, it made all of the maggots fall back to the center of the supposedly round earth. I mean, you know, that was the thing. And they was like, nobody don't even know if the earth is flat or round based on the deception of what's in the middle. No, if you don't never go to the middle and see that, you will never know that that was somebody behind there doing that. A couple of them made it to the edge and jumped off and realized, hey, this thing is flat, it's not round. They was like, oh, so there's really no such thing as gravity, just manipulation of the thoughts, manipulation of the mind field of what you really plan on.
Right.
So I'm right there with you on that when you said, you know, flat or round.
Yeah, because we know it's round. We know it's round in the sense of 360 degrees. If I stand it on this flat plane, I can spin around 360 degrees, right? So I know it's round in the fact of round. But what I'm talking about is not a sphere, and it don't take the shape of a ball. Water don't take the shape of a ball nowhere. It's got to be a flat plane. It's no curvature. If you going in a plane and it go up, it take a rise from a tilt up, and then it levels out. If it tilt forward and go around the earth, you feel me? If the front of the plane tilt, you're going to think it's crashing. So it couldn't go around the curve. It's got to be traveling on flat plane no matter where you go. You figured out what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then you got to think like this. Okay, when you're in an airplane, why you can't come from the back end and come through to California or, you know, to California that way. Instead, right. You got to go up and then back down. It's all because it's a deception. It's all because it's, you know, they want to lead you.
So everything is part of the deception. You feel me? That goes when you see that deception, you like, damn. Because when I figured that shit out, man, I always thought the earth was flat myself personally, though. I never believed in a round earth. Never in my life. I never thought we was on the outside of a ball spinning around 1,000 miles an hour, orbiting around the sun at 60,000 miles an hour while the sun was pulling us another 1,000,000 miles, and I can't feel none of it. Don't make sense.
All right, think about this too. At the same time, if it's flat, I mean, if it's round, one should be on one side, one should be on the other. But if it's flat, then both can be up at the same time. Why could you look in the east and see the moon? I mean, the sun, and right when the sun is over there setting in the west, you see the moon is already up. Ain't no way.
Exactly. So if it was round, it wouldn't be able to do that. But on a flat earth, it worked like that because the way that it orbits, you feel what I'm saying? You know that it's on the flat plane and they orbit at a 90 degree angle, and it's two suns and two moons. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I say personally, because it gotta be on both sides, and they rotate, coincide with each other. You feel what I'm saying? One go away, the sun, the moon, and rotate with each other, and the other two come around to bring the next day around. You feel what I'm saying? It's a constant rotation of both of them to make the whole plane go down, because the plane is everlasting, just like we creating, I believe. You feel me? Why would they think that the earth that God created was limited to one thing or to a planet? He only created the heavens and the earth. He never said nothing about no other planets. None of this what they say that they see. You feel me? And then they say that it's the stars. You feel me?
The stars, the main stars of Sirius and all that is always in the same spot. Shouldn't it be shifted?
Exactly, on the spinning ball. If you were spinning around and orbiting, you would. But if you was on a flat plane and the night and the sun and everything just rolled around, because that's what moved. The plane that we live on is flat, but the skyline and everything move. Even if you go outside and it's cloudy, you're gonna see the clouds moving. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And everything else moving.
The pyramid should never be able to line up exactly the same way. If this was
A sphere and spinning around in orbit with nowhere to go. You feel me? Facts. Because everything got to be built on the foundation. We know everything got to build on the foundation. So if we got to build something, we got to. Yeah, go ahead.
When the other one came from his planet and they had pushed him away in that glass thing, it was a flat surface. They were stuck in a flat thing, remember? It was floating in space.
On what? What you say?
On Superman. On the movie Superman, think about this, y'all. He had all these superpowers. People from his planet had superpowers, right? But yet some people wanted to destroy his planet. They wanted to take over. So people had put them inside of a flat thing. It was like a mirror. You know, it was flat. Basically, saying that if this earth was flat, they were stuck inside that flat surface this whole time until somebody broke them out. And once they came out, they went from the flat world to the flesh. Just different scenarios they put out there to try
they
to
always put scenarios out there. They always show us what's going on in movies and stuff like that and make us think it's make believe. They put that in the make believe realm of our brain realm, so we don't think that is reality and able to happen. Just like the X-Men for sakes, you know what I'm saying? Because we are the Supermen and X-Men's and Wolverines. We are naturally everything that we can see and see that we can in our mind frame we can then make happen, period. This is where they get it from. It comes from the mind bank. So all of these things is possible in places that's really existing, or they wouldn't know none of this thing is possible. You feel me? So a man think and see it so he can believe and achieve it. You know what I mean? Period, man. You just got to know it. When you believe in things, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know things, is where we tearing our structures down in our community. That's why it's so hard to get people to know something, because they want to believe in something. They believe in the book. They believe in the story. They believe in the savior to come save them. They believe in, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They believe in everything other than they self. They believe in everything outside of themselves. So it's hard to make them believe in themselves and that they empower the power to be God. You feel what I'm saying? And to be the savior of their own world. You know what I'm saying? Because like, man, if I'm God, why I'm in this position? Because the choices you made in life, you know? And it's just simple as that, you know?
This life that, you know, it's crazy. But like I say, this right here is only a test. We're energy, you know, our bodies are nothing but energy inside here. This is our vessel, you know, that what we learn here holds us down and suppress our minds to what our true powers are within us. Once we get to realize, you know, and get over the de facto government, what I mean by that is the old system that was programmed into our brains, and realize who we really are. That's when we go start accomplishing way more better things as people.
Facts. Hey, so bro, you deal with credit and everything?
What you say?
Yes, sir.
Y'all help out with credit and everything, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Definitely, bro.
I'll blow you away.
I gotta get my shit together, bro. You know, I'll be out here.
What's going on with your credit?
Man,
what's going on with your credit right now?
I just ain't got none. I ain't got nothing attached to me. I ain't had none. I've been detached from the system as much as I can for the longest I can. You know what I'm saying? I just, like, Man, I just be wiggling, bro. I ain't gonna even swear, bro. I be moving, man. I just try to stay away from these folks. I just recently got a license because I just wanted to I wanted to drive Lyft just so I could make some side money when I wasn't getting no houses and stuff because it was getting cold. So I was like, man, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a license. That shit killed me, bro. I can't even, that shit, I was fucking, that shit killed me. I didn't even know what to do, bro. I was like, I don't even know. I hate I even got license right now. You feel me? Like, I don't even know.
You got a contractor's license?
What you mean? I got a fucking state license, man. I ain't got my nationality, none of that shit done, man. I need to do that shit, but I be operating like I be challenging these folks. I done challenge the courts. I done challenge tickets. I done challenge the fucking, man, I still be bucking on these folks. I don't even give a damn, bro. I just be like, man, whatever. I deal with y'all whenever y'all deal with me. See y'all when y'all see me. Like, man, I don't fuck with y'all folks. I went to the court, told him, man, I'm the true. He told me I was free to go. He was put a warrant out for my straw, man. And I got pulled over probably like 2 weeks ago and got a speeding ticket for going 90.
I was about to say, nigga, the cat, how's the cat barking, nigga?
Huh?
Hey, Dorsey went live right now. I just asked him. Man, a very good brother. He got Dorsey resources. He had the black card and everything already. And some problems that went down with the team he was with at first. So he ended up losing access to the black card. But, you know, we'll try to get him over here. I actually know him all the time.
So what you suggest I do, like for them tickets? Like I just got some tickets like recently, like probably 2 weeks ago for doing a 90, right? And my kids was in the car, and he gave me some tickets for my little ones not being in the seat belt. But he told me that I had a warning, he couldn't arrest me or whatever. He let me go. He asked me if I wanted to sign the tickets. I told him no. He kept persisting that I kept asking me again and again and again. So I was like, bro, you just gonna make me sign the tickets? I signed them under duress. I got him on. I'm on Facebook Live while he pulling me over and everything. So
like that. Right now, public network, right? So we not able to give no legal advice or anything like that.
Victor be singing too. You heard some of his shit? Hey, what's up? Hey, my nigga got some nice songs, bruh.
Who, me? Y'all ain't heard some of my shit? Oh, I thought he was talking about me. Yeah, I got some hot-ass songs. If y'all go to my YouTube or go to my SoundCloud, QEP, NUSENSE. Y'all can check out some of my shit. Two Black and Two Gangsters, the name of my little shit, so you know it's me. I got a hat on to the back just like I do. Yeah, y'all can check some of my shit. I'll take the system out. That system is hard, bro. It's talking about what we in. We all caught up in the system. Ever since my birth, I've been a victim of the system. You know, it's some real, y'all can check that out. But yeah, bro. I don't know. What you think? You say you can't give me no advice. I don't want no legal advice. I just want your personal opinion.
Calm down, Steve, man.
So what was the question, man? Say the question again. What was the question?
My question is, I sent the tickets back and told them I don't wish to contract with them, right? So like I ain't heard nothing from it, so I don't really even give a fuck either. Anyways, no way, no how. You feel me? So shit, really. I just was wondering what should I do from here, man? Should I damn really claim my nationality? Cause I don't know. I'd be like, man, am I Moor? Am I fucking Hebrew Israelite? Am I God? What the fuck? I'm fucking God from Earth. I'm not none of that shit. Don't label me nothing. I'm this fucking spirit, bro. I'm who I am. I know who I am. I'm the it. I'm it. I'm everything at all times. That's what I am. I'm not none of that shit, bro. I'm not fucking nothing.
Hey, Robert, mute your mic, man.
I said that same thing. Like, what the hell? Hold on. They want to label us this. They want to label us that. They want to try to say we this. Hold on, man. Before all that, I'm a spirit. I'm energy. Don't label me nothing. Label me.
Right, man. Right, bro. Label me, man. I had to step outside. They got the music in there jamming and shit. My bad, y'all.
Hey,
Yeah, man. That's
hey, Money Boy. Hey, you think if he had that ND paperwork, you think they probably wouldn't be able to do nothing to him?
Yeah,
what that is, bro. What that is. See,
Oh man.
so bro. I don't think they can mess with me no way though, bro. The way I went in the courtroom, the judge was like, "Man, just get out, man. I don't want to deal with you."
they just want you out.
So what happened?
Yeah,
You was rolling in the car. You was rolling in the car. What's the story? You was rolling in the car and what happened?
what this last time?
Yeah, you say you had your 3-year-old kid driving. What happened? What'd you say, man?
No. I was speeding. I was doing 90. I was doing 90 in the 60. And he pulled me over. And I'm like, bro, what's the emergency? He's like, you speeding. I said, what's the emergency? Like, why you put your lights on, bro? Like, who called? Where the injured party at? He's like, oh, you one of those. I said, one of those? What you mean by one of those? Man, I just understand the law. Like, what you pulling me over for? He was like, with your children? How old are your children? I said, what children? They're my kids. You know what I'm saying? They're my sons and my daughters. What you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying. I understand what you talk about. So he left and came back. He came back with 3 tickets. He was just going to give my 2 little ones and me a speeding ticket. But then he asked me if I like to sign the tickets. And when he said that, he said I had a warrant, but he can't arrest me. And I'm like, well, I got a warrant, but you can't arrest him? What is that? He said, I got a no hold warrant. I got a no arrest warrant on me. I said, what is a no arrest warrant? And he was like, well, I can't arrest you, but you got a warrant. Would you like to sign the tickets? I said, would I like to? No. Since you asked me if I like to sign the tickets, no, I don't want to sign the tickets. You feel me?
What was the warrant for?
Left.
What's the warrant for?
I just told you. He said I got a no hold warrant. But then 2 days later, after he pulled me over, I went and got my hard copy ID. To the DMV and got my hard copy ID with no problems. Didn't have to pay for it, nothing.
So
no
what's a hold? What's a no hold? What's a no hold? What does that mean?
I don't know. I still don't know. I've been asking everybody. I've been trying to figure out what that is. I don't know.
So you haven't got yourself into any trouble to where you have a warrant?
He pulled me over and told me that I had no hold warrant. I ain't seen him since. I sent the tickets back that he gave me. After he did that, he left and walked away and came back with 6 tickets because he wanted to give everybody a ticket. And he asked if I wanted to sign them again. I said, no, I don't want to sign the tickets. I don't want a contract with you. You feel what I'm saying? And he left and he came back and I was like, bro, man, you steady pressing. I've been here for like 45 minutes, bro. Am I under arrest? Am I free to go? What's the problem, bro? You gonna let me go? He said, are you gonna sign the tickets? I said, man, just give me the tickets, bro. Cause I don't even want to keep going through this with you, bro. Cause you look like you all red and stuff. You feeling like you froggy or something, bro.
See, what you should have did was you should have told him to bring his supervisor out there, bro. That's when you should have just stopped talking and you should have just told him. You should have just rolled up the window on his ass and just kept it just enough to talk to him. And I would have said, sir, you need to bring your supervisor out here at this point. And I would have just said, I'll wait, and you can wait in your cruiser. You can go back to your car, and you can wait for your supervisor. Then that's when I would have just talked to him like he was an employee, bro. I would have talked to him like he worked at Burger King. You did? I would have told him, look, at this point, am I free to go or am I being detained? He would have had to answer either way. If he didn't give you an answer, I would just say, look, just bring your supervisor out here because it seems like me and you are having a disagreement, and it seems like we can't come to an agreement. And you can't tell me basically what you're giving me a ticket for, or, basically you probably racial profiling me, first of all.
Right.
So you just need to get your supervisor out here, regardless of if you was wrong or not, or whatever the situation was. He probably was racial profiling.
Yeah, he was racial profiling. So, now he probably was because I was flying. I know I was flying, but I don't give a damn. Bro, I wasn't doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I was on the way to go see my son in college, bro. I was in a rush, bro. Period, bro. I was riding with the.
You said you was doing 90. You said you was doing 90, bro.
Yeah, I was doing 90, bro.
Nah, you look. Let me tell you something right now, and whoever's listening, if you do 69, they can never pull you over. If you do 70 and above, they can definitely pull you over. But the law is that if you're doing 69, they can never pull you over. You go over that, I usually stay at like 70, 69, bro, I never go over that because then I got to worry about them trying to pull a stunt. Now,
Yeah,
if you
they gonna
stay
pull
over
you up.
69, then it's like, okay, it says 65 and I'm doing 69. I'm not even doing 70. I'm not even doing over 70, sir. So I'm right here on the ballpark, sir. So no, sir, you have no case here. So that's what
Only
to
reason I
whoever's
really did it,
driving.
bro. Only reason why I really just did it because my kids was in my ear. They was crying. My wife was, you know, she was nervous. They be nervous when I be on my shit. You feel me? So I was just like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and play the game, and I'll deal with y'all on the other side. Period. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still gonna deal with y'all the way that need to be done with. I'm gonna deal with y'all one way or another. Y'all gonna deal with me how I'm gonna deal with y'all. Period, bro.
So when you went,
period.
so when you went to court, what happened? Like they told you that they didn't want to deal with the
I
case,
ain't been in
or what
court
they
for
say?
it. I ain't been in court for a year. This was I'm talking about before when I challenged them like 6 months before that. And I know that's the warrant that he was talking about. The warrant that I challenged the judge on 6 months ago. And he had put a
Okay, now
warrant
let
on me.
me
He told
stop.
me
Let
that I
me
was
stop
free to
you.
go.
Let me stop you here. Let me stop you here. I need you to pay attention, bro. I need
All
you
right.
to fucking pay attention, bro. You in the car with your kids doing 90, bro. Don't
Yeah.
play around. Don't play around like that.
Yeah, I know,
You feel
but
what I'm saying?
I was really riding with the flow of traffic. The speed limit was 75, bro. I
I'm
wasn't
just
doing
saying
like
from
80.
here. I'm
I was
just
just
saying from here on out on how you
oh
deal
yeah.
with this situation. So
Oh,
just
okay.
watch what you say, how you present yourself, and all that, because you're dealing with kids at this point, and you don't want other people and other entities to get involved with your problem. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So, and you know who I'm talking about, and I don't want you to play dumb like you don't know what I'm talking about. So you
Right.
don't want to just gas the whole situation without thinking. Because you'll fuck around and they'll turn a light switch on your ass and you'll be figuring out what just happened. And you'll be like, well, I said such and such and they did such and such. So you really want to watch it because it's kind of like you in the fault right now, regardless of how you want to look at it, because you was flying, you saying
Check
you was
this.
flying. So just watch how you end this story for yourself. You did.
So all we gotta do is keep studying, right? As we studying and learning about these laws, they didn't have no jurisdiction over him anyway.
Facts. They ain't got no
No,
jurisdiction over me or my children. Oh, not my children, over my sons and my daughters. Facts. They ain't got no
All fair
jurisdiction
and
over them.
money.
you
Once we get
see
the
what you
facts
didn't
down,
do though. Hey, now
you
what you
can't do it.
didn't do is that you didn't call the supervisor out, bro. You didn't call the supervisor out
You
to
right.
stop the situation from pursuing into court. Now you're in a situation where now is in their jurisdiction at this point. You could have stopped their jurisdiction when you told them bring a supervisor out here. You get what I'm saying? I would have just stuck on.
Even if I signed the tickets under duress UCC 1-308, I still reserve my rights and everything the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
had
Okay.
to
So
fucking take it,
so
right?
you was on your stuff. So that's how you signed the
Yeah,
ticket.
I was on my shit the whole
Okay.
time. I didn't get off my
Okay.
shit. I just
Okay.
admitted
Okay.
to the tickets because he was pressing me like he wanted to do something. And I had my kids in the car, and I didn't want to go the further route
Yeah.
because I knew he would probably gonna try to bust the windows or try to drag me out the car or do something because he was feeling froggy. He had turned red. You feel me? So I'm reading his body language. I'm like, I already know he one of
Hey,
them
let me tell you
motherfuckers. You
this.
know?
Now let me tell you this, bro. What a lot of people need to realize is that I deal with a lot of top people, and I get a lot of situations being said to me, and one of them was that a lot of these guys when they go out and they're on some kind of substance. You get what I'm saying? They're on some kind of steroid or something like that, to where they're so pumped up more than you. You get what I'm saying? And you're trying to figure out why this person is so irate about something so simple. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you kind of
Yeah.
noticed how dude was kind of irate with you. You kind of probably felt like he
Hey,
wanted to do more than what the situation was about. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grammar Don, he just sent me his email. I'm about to bring him into the panel. He been
You said
studying
who?
law. Grammar
Oh
Don,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
right?
definitely, definitely plug
He's
him.
right in the chat, right? I'm about to bring him
Yeah,
in.
Yeah, go ahead, plug in, bro.
like no other. And this what I gotta do real quick. I gotta end this live. I didn't realize I'm already been live for almost 3 hours. They say the limit is.
Damn.
So I'm about to end this live and I'm about to put it right back up to where we coming right back now. Now we hitting them with some good questions. And I know Don about to fill us in on some of that good law stuff.
Bet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it's about. People lacking on this kind of knowledge, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you gonna end this one and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So with that being said,
Hey, I so
everybody,
appreciate y'all brothers too, man. That shit is dope, man. I appreciate y'all brothers, man. I appreciate the advice, man. Everything,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
So you did the
Like,
UCC already?
1 second real quick.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing all of this without doing none of that. I'm doing this without doing none of that.
Share, subscribe, and man, y'all heard from the new people that just came in, Huey P and Robert. He came in with some good knowledge, some good nuggets. You know, like I always say, the only question that's a stupid question is a question that's not asked.
mm-hmm.
So we don't know everything, but we all can learn together. With that being said, I want y'all to like, share, subscribe, and join Team MB. Hey, Huey, did you want to say something else to the people before I log off?
You say what, bro? Say that one more time.
I said, did you want to say anything to the people right before we log off?
Oh, nah, man. Everything is love, man. I just appreciate y'all brothers having me on, man. And I'm always following y'all, man. Keep y'all energy amazing. You feel what I'm saying? Keep y'all energy just like that, bro. Everything amazing, bro. For real, bro. I love y'all brothers, man. That's
Love y'all. Love you too, bro.
Yeah, much love, man.
Yeah, one love,
Love,
bro. One love.
man.
Hey, you got some cool little pieces around your neck, though, bro.
I like
Got
that. I
some
need
cool
some of them,
little
man.
pieces.
I need some of them, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I know what
Now,
it
Robert,
yeah.
did you want to say anything real quick, Robert? Because I know my 3 hours is up real quick. I know they're going to cut this one off, and we're going to come right back on with, you know, at least on this video.
Man, listen, bro. If y'all have any questions, man, I'm like far as business and started an online business, like let me know. Like I help y'all. I'll get y'all set up with anything dealing with online business. Let me know. Like that's my area of expertise.
Like that.
Hey, bro, leave your
Y'all heard it live.
hey, leave your email in the back chat. I'm gonna leave my email in the back chat so we can link up, bro. You in the city, bro. We need to link
Matter of
up.
fact, I'm about to I ain't even on the you. Hold on, I'm about to get back to the YouTube. I'm about to go back to the page. Hold on. Like, where is it at? Hold on.
All right, everybody. So with that right there, that was for the people. I want y'all to like, share, subscribe, stay tuned. More things to be coming. Y'all know. Wake up every day, feel amazing, and know you are the creator of your reality, your outcome. And always think positive. Dust the negativity right off. So, see y'all in a minute, people.